Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. So, today's talking head quality is going to be a little terrible. There's a light up here behind me. So, as I move, you guys might get blinded a little bit, but hopefully we'll keep it to a minimum. But, either way, I've got my first 22 minutes knocked out, 240 calories down, got another 110 to go. So, cardio as of right now, going to say the same amount. I don't think I need to add the 3 minutes yet this week. That's because I still dropped 0.4 pounds yesterday. So I don't want to ramp it up too fast and then have no more to add as the weight loss slows down. So, new low, 215.5 today. Yesterday we weighed 215.9. So, progress. That's what matters. A little bit at a time. So, diet's working as it should. Stair stepper doing exactly what it should be doing. Definitely pleased with making that swap from the walk to the stair stepper. But that yesterday, awesome shoulder day. I think my two favorite days out of this training split is the straight shoulder day, which was yesterday, and then the straight lat base day that I have. I like my chest day. I like my other shoulder and back day, but those 2 days just have the best pump to them. The others are still good, but a lot more fatiguing because they're quite a bit heavier. But yesterday, overhead press machine, set a new PR for that with my top set. 10 reps with 2 plates on each side, so that's getting stronger. I think also too that might be just becoming accustomed to the machine and that specific movement path, because that's also part of lifting, right? Is when you change up the movements you're doing, you're going to start off a little weaker and then get a little stronger. So just as your technique improves. But let's talk about training. So one of the biggest things about training is staying consistent, right? You've got to be able to come in and hit your workouts, not skip them, not hate them to where you're half-assing it, but enjoy what you're coming in and doing. So it's good to switch up your training program and styles because it gives you something fresh and it's just not stale. But if you don't feel stale and you're still making progress, there's no need to change anything just to change it. But I'm bringing that up because I'm not changing anything in my workout. I love my entire program. But I look forward to my solid delt day, my solid lat day, for a couple reasons. They're not as fatiguing per se as my other days, so I'm not as sore, but my pump feels way better. I'm way fuller looking. I'm thick right now, but on those days, I look pretty good in the mirror. So it keeps me motivated and hunting to push on the days that aren't so good, right? Because I know in 3 days, I'm going to get to look like that again. And even better. So it is one of those things to make sure you're finding movements and programming in a certain way that you enjoy. And that in some sort of way you get like that short-term satisfaction from doing it. Because then you're going to come back in and do it again. Now, if you're training like legs 3 times a week, yeah, you're going to hate the fucking gym. So, it's the same thing with like dieting, right? You got to be able to find 2 or 3 meals that you enjoy that's low calorie, high protein. They taste good. And you could just kind of throw them in to make sure your diet doesn't feel just so daunting and boring. Because that's what ends up happening a lot, right? Is people get tired of just eating plain. Because they don't understand how to manipulate the calories to get more volume and to still keep flavor. And so they think you have to eat plain chicken and rice and plain chicken with steamed broccoli. It's like, bruh, it's not how this works. So, when you can make something enjoyable, it's repeatable. By being repeatable, it can become consistent. And that consistency is where progress is made. So, just like the stair stepper, like, I'm not a big fan of having to do it, but I enjoy the benefits of it. The weight's going down. Already a week of doing this, and just walking around, I feel lighter on my own body, right? So my legs are getting stronger because I'm constantly pushing my body up steps. I'm doing 110 stories in every one of these walks. So there's overall benefits to your life too that you'll start to notice as you're more and more consistent with your cardio, your lifting, and your dieting. Diet-wise, you'll notice mental function goes up, energy goes up. You know, you don't feel tired and bloated all the time. Concentration is higher. And your stress levels go down. Then, on the lifting side of things, life gets easier, especially if, say, you're in blue-collar labor work, right? Iron worker, shit gets lighter. Welder, shit gets lighter. Electrician, weaving yourself up and down ladders and through attic spaces and crawl spaces gets easier. Same for plumbing. Insulation work. It's all the same. Then, on top of that, say you have children, right? Kids want to play. All of a sudden, you're not tired playing with them. You're not winded running around with them. You can throw them around and have fun. And you're not tired. And you're not going to hurt yourself. All of a sudden, you're not going to throw your back out. Or tear your shoulder. Or mess up your knee. Then same with like if you're in a relationship, you know. Your significant other. For those late night activities, everything's going to improve. So, what I'm trying to get at is make sure you're being consistent and figure out what you enjoy about each part of it. And then just figure out how to make that repeatable. Because it'll benefit you all the time. But with that, guys, just about done here. So, sorry about this light behind me today. It is what it is. But make sure you're out there working on your goals, getting your stuff done, and most of all, just don't be a lazy fuck.